Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I want a dash cam. I also need a rear view mirror camera. So, the solution was this Pelsee P12 Pro 4K mirror dash camera. 12 meaning 12-inch in size, because I wanted the wide view on this big mirror. Having a dash camera with up to 4K capabilities is great. You could have lower settings all the way up to 1080p. The rear camera, its highest setting is 1080p, which is enough for me. And I needed the rear view mirror camera because this is a 2011 Ford Police Interceptor X canine unit. So I have two cages in my rear view mirror to look through, and to tell you the truth, I can't hardly see anything, and I kind of got soft in my regular car by having a backup camera. So I live in a kind of urbanish environment where people are close to you, cars get close to you, so having a clear view in the backup camera, backing out of situations is it's peace of mind for me. It just makes life easier. And having the capability of the camera for front and rear, that's just a bonus. And what I like is an easy install. I don't have to get crazy with this car, but I want to be able to install it so that it functions properly. So this comes with the front facing camera up to 4K resolution, and that is in the mirror unit. And the rear facing camera, it runs a wire from the unit to the rear window. You could run it to the outside of the car by the license plate if you get a mount, or you could run it like I did on the inside rear glass, and that's what I did for ease of installation. So it's shooting through very dark tint, and it does a pretty reasonable job doing that. The front is very clear, and it's a little weird watching you drive forward through the front camera, but it's recording. You could have different settings for the recording, 1 minute up to 3 minutes, I believe. You could dim the mirror from dark to light depending on the lighting situation. You could swipe and see both views in the mirror at the same time. You could switch from front to back with a slide of your finger. And there's also voice activation, which kind of works sometimes. I guess you got to kind of learn how to command it, and it gives you a script, but it's not 100%. Then again, that's something I am not really interested in. What I'm interested in is the dash camera capability and the rear view camera mount. So let's take a look of what we got in the box. Now, this was not sent to me. I actually bought this for my personal car, and I want a dash cam. I have issues with my police interceptor car with a cage, so I have trouble looking out the rearview mirror. So this would be perfect for my needs, and I kind of was into the features of this, probably a little bit more than what I need, but if it comes with the whole package, then so be it. So right away, the packaging is pretty thorough. We have obviously the mirror, which can turn into a regular mirror if you don't have it powered on, so that you could always leave it attached. And the accessories, we have the rear view camera here, which is up to 1080p, and this is up to 4K, the front facing camera, which is a little extreme for me because who needs that much detail unless you're making like driving videos for YouTube or something, and that's a possibility. So we have the camera mount here. I guess you could mount it on the inside or on the outside. I am going to mount it on the inside for ease of installation, and they send enough tape and screws, double-sided tape, to do the job, and so you could get the angle. It's not too big, good quality. I hear it's got a quick disconnect here so that you could run wires and not have to run all these wires. And this is the jack that goes into the mirror camera. And it comes with a bunch of accessories to help you with installation. So this tool here is quite thoughtful of them. So if you ever taken off panels or run wiring and stuff in interiors of the car, a nice plastic tool, this way you won't get desperate and start grabbing a screwdriver and start scratching and damaging interior parts. This tool will help you tuck in wires, and then probably pulling out panels, prying them out. And some you don't even have to pry out, you just bend them and stuff the wire in. So this is very thoughtful to make a complete installation job. It comes with extra mounting things here. It looks like double straps for the back. This way, if you lose one, if one fails, you know, you have a car, you have a cleaning pad, and you have a full instruction book, and of course the SD card. I think this is a 64 memory card, so it comes with everything. And at first I was wondering, I don't want GPS. What's it going to tell me where to drive? No, this GPS is to monitor north, west, south, direction, speed, and also when you shoot video on the app that you're supposed to register to order to play your video on the computer, it will show you an interactive driving map on the side of the video, giving you full details, which will help you definitely in a court case if you get into an accident and need to prove your innocence. And you have the power cord that goes to the back of the camera with USB Type-C connector. And you run this to the back of the camera, of course, up here. And you tuck it along the liner. Enough cable to get to your 12-volt car jack, which could be in the center console or on the dash or wherever your car may be. Now they have a wide variety of locations. And what I like is that they go the extra mile to give you a USB port so that you could plug in your phone, and it's not just taking up the 12-volt and leaving you high and dry without a power source. So that's another thoughtful consideration in the kit, and I am going to put it in the car and we're going to see how this goes. But so far, so good. So this is the camera. It moves here, front facing camera, good adjustment. You know, you don't have to adjust your mirror because you're adjusting mirror to look in the back. And I'm excited to get this in the car. So far, I'm pleased with what comes in the box and the thoughtfulness of the packaging. Like, even in the box, it has nice cushioning up here and high quality box if you're into that. And let's get to putting it in the car and see how it looks. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details and features that it has, because I'm just not qualified enough just yet, because I just installed the thing. But in my first impression and my first use, it was easy to navigate through the menu. You got the home button, you got the settings, you got camera settings. To change from view to front to back, you just swipe. And if you swipe the other way, you get both views, front and back, displayed at the same time, which could be a little confusing. You got the dim switch there on the right side. You could tilt the camera up and down, even though the camera is fixed in position. So that's a pretty cool feature to dial in your view. or even to change your view. Like let's say you're backing up and you want to make sure you got a little bit of space to work with, and you really want to make sure you don't hit something close to the car. You just tilt that rear camera down and see your trunk, and you're good to go. You want to see further back on a big highway, you tilt it up towards the middle. So it's super flexible like that. So here's a view of actual driving during nice bright sunny day. A lot of glare out there today. I may cover the rear facing camera, put like a little top visor on it, because I think I was getting a little bit of glare with the way the window was pointed. Could be the crappy tint, but I think I could improve the view with just a little visor, just like a camera has a lens hood, to avoid that kind of funny glare. But it's a work in progress. So here I am while driving. I'm switching views. I got the double view there. I try to switch it again, and I'm just learning this thing. And there I go. Now I got the front facing view, and that's pretty cool. This is all being recorded. You can retrieve the file. So if something crazy happens, you could lock in the file with a voice command, and it'll save the file. You could take a picture. You could do it by swiping and pressing buttons, or if you get good at the voice command, you could do several commands with the voice command. So I'm really happy with this camera. It brings this car into the future where it's easier to drive. You got more confidence in backing up, and having a nice quality dash cam is going to be new to me. If I get some interesting footage, hopefully nothing that affects me bad, it'd be good to use on the interwebs and get some views, or evidence for you in a court of law. What else? There's a lot of other things that you could get deep into, like if you want it hardwired for like monitoring. If someone comes close to your car at night, you would need the 12-volt outlet to be power on even when the car is off. With this car, I have 4 12-volt outlet plugs because it's a cop car that runs accessories, and it's power on all the time. So it stays on. I guess it works by motion, and it starts recording like somebody checking out your car at night and whatnot, and it can do that. So that is gonna wrap up this video. I give this a good rating. I'm glad I purchased it, and I think once I get used to it, it's going to be more appreciated as time goes on. So even though I bought this myself, I am an Amazon influencer, and I have a link to this camera in the description. And if you're interested in buying it, I may make a small commission. And I thank you for the support, and like and subscribe for more videos on this, and see you later. Thanks for watching.